Hi, lovely Lucy. I thought this might be an easier thing to do than to write a load of things down, because there's not a lot that you need to do that you're not already doing by the sound of it. So the thing I was talking about on the chair, I think it sounded as if you'd really got the hang of it. So keeping the arms straight, spine is nice and upright, so you're not leaning forwards, you're not arching backwards too much. Hold on to the chair and then find the point at stretch, and then you can slowly turn your head, and you can dip the chin towards the chest as much as you need to feel where you feel the stretch, and then see if you can relax into it. So even though you're holding on to the chair and there's tension coming up into the muscle that's sore, you want to make sure that you're not fighting it, that you're able just to relax through your chest, relax through the belly. And hold it if you can for 5 nice deep breaths, and each time you exhale, you're getting a little heavier into your hips, and you'll see that you can get a little bit more stretch. Okay, you can even drop your head right down, keep turning it just to find. And then the opposite, to switch the muscles on, you can do what we've done before, which is shrugs and release. Shrug and release, or you can do the really slow shoulder rolls that we've done before, because again, that's going to do everything that we want it to do. It's going to switch the muscle on so that when you come back into a stretch, it's already worked and you've pumped the blood a little bit, you've activated the muscle fibers. So that's a good one. And then the other one I was trying to describe to you is, there's your dragon mouth, and it helps to protect the fingers and thumbs, partly because you've got them all squished, but also allows you to really grip into a muscle. So if you're sore particularly on the top of the shoulder there, then the heel of your hand comes just above the collarbone, and then if you shrug it a little bit, it'll lift into your hand. Okay, so you're basically grabbing hold of that tissue with the fingers together, so you're almost lifting it, and that can feel a little bit uncomfortable. So then if you come and just hold on to that elbow, it can help then to start to move the shoulder, just gentle shrugs. It helps to support both arms a little bit. So you're squeezing gently, that's the action. You're not grabbing on, your knuckles shouldn't be going white, it shouldn't feel uncomfortable and really hard work on that. So just to repeat that, the heel of the hand goes above the collarbone, and your fingers just come, and you'll feel where the spine of the scapula is. You want to be in the flesh, so you want to be above that, so above the collarbones and above the spine of the scapula. And gently squeeze your fingers and your collarbones together, not so that you're working too hard. Then take the hand onto the opposite elbow and start to just lift and relax, lift and relax. And you'll feel as you lift that you get a little bit more flesh into your hands. And that's a really good way of massaging. Then you can start to take it back. So you're almost dragging the flesh away from the collarbone. And you can then add in a stretch by turning your head. Oh, feels really good. Good. And again, then go back to the reset, and that should help to make it feel a little bit more released. And I would just do that for a good couple of minutes, but quite often through the day whenever you get the opportunity. The last thing to do is the isometrics that we talked about. So again, I think we've mentioned these before, but they can be quite tricky. So if it's mostly on the left, then you want to put your left hand onto your the side of your face, so that you're comfortable here and you're not sort of pokey. And then just press. So the action is this. Just press in and resist that pressure with your hands. So you're not fighting, it shouldn't be too strong. You don't want all of these muscles to switch on here. you're just leaning a little bit of pressure into your hand and resisting that pressure. And you want to hold that for about 10 seconds. And then when your 10 seconds is up, just mobilize, go back to a few shoulder rolls. And then next time the action is this, you're going to turn, the hand is in the same place, you're just going to turn your nose as if you were going to look over your shoulder. Again, you don't want to be fighting with it too much. You don't want lots of tension to come into the shoulder. You should be able to be nice and relaxed. Holding it for 10 seconds. Take some really nice deep breaths, and again on that out breath, just make sure everything's relaxing. And then release, and again, a little bit of movement. And the last one that's quite nice, depending on how bad the pain is, if it's really sore, then it's quite good to do a forward one as well. That helps to balance some of the deep neck flexors and can help to switch off these strong muscles at the front. If it isn't that bad, but you are aware that it's coming up into the occiput, then clasp your hands behind the head. So you're holding just the occipital ridge, so where the skull bones just shape inwards, so that you've just got a nice cradle for the back of your head. Draw your these are called elbows, aren't they? Draw your elbows towards each other. They don't have to be here. You're not trying to have your head in a vice, but you don't want to be out of the side. See if you can relax your shoulders down. And then just press the hands into the head and the head into the hands. And again, hold for 10 seconds. So again, you don't want to be tipping back. You don't want to be fighting. You're just gently pressing the back of your head backwards. Okay, so if I show you that from the side, the action is just to lean back. So you've got the occiput cradled, shoulders are relaxed, and you're just pressing back. No movement, but you should feel that the muscles in the back of the neck are just engaging. Again, keep the breath steady, nice and full, and then release. And those isometrics you can do every hour if it's still sore, or just when you remember and when you get the opportunity. Okay, good luck. Let me know if it isn't settling down in another couple of days. And again, you can use, if it feels hot and sharp, then use some frozen peas or a bit of a cold pack. If it's starting to ache across the whole of the shoulders and it feels like you need a bit of warmth to help to relax it, that's when you need some warmth. But keep in touch and give me a call anytime. Have a good Easter. Bye.